Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is Many a True Nerd, and what you look upon now is First Murder, the doom fleet of my beautiful empire, the mighty ducks of Duckburg, here in the brightest quack, setting out with the infinite pond. This thing is utterly, utterly beautiful, and this doom fleet, I think, is going to see some action, proper action, very, very soon indeed, ladies and gentlemen. But first we have something else to do, which is, while I do not like these guys whatsoever, I think we can do something a bit better first, which is I think we need to start expanding around them. Let's just go over here. Duckburg, very powerful spaceport. Build us a colony ship. Get on that if you'd be so kind. There's one more act of colonization I would like to actually do first before we kind of get too much more involved in a war. And the reason for that is we've got some brand new technology actually coming in the relatively near future. We've got some upgraded plasma thrusters. We've got some upgraded weapons. Though, to be honest, I really need some power. Next time that a new power thing comes available, I really need to be prioritizing that. Because, yeah, I'm really having trouble powering, especially my small ships. I literally just can't afford to have the best stuff on them. So, yeah, we could do with some upgraded power systems. Next time we see, like, a cold fusion core or something, just an upgrade for power, definitely be going for that. And while we're waiting for that colony ship, we've got a couple of construction ships just kind of sitting around not doing anything at the moment. I'm sure they can be getting on with something. Here we are, good research planets going on over here. Yeah, I'm literally building in the same space as these little guys, by the way. I wonder if I should try and communicate with them. I'm not sure if I even can, by the way. So there's primitive satellites. The first manned space missions have been concluded in low orbit. They will soon be ready to leave their world, but right now, I cannot communicate with them. I think the moment they actually, like, become aware of me, I will probably have to force them to become a vassal of us. Because, like, they will be weak and crappy, and I won't want to destroy them, but, like, I'm not having this area where I've already built research facilities, and where I'm clearly, like, you know, got a bit of a bulwark against the bloody Lolahandrons. Well, you know, we've got to have this area locked down, unfortunately. I'm sorry, but they cannot have it. And then, oh, hello. One of your planets is suffering from starvation. Wait, which one? Which bloody one? New Duckburg? Is it? How did that happen? Oh, dear. Right, okay. Upgrade. Well, hang on. How bad is the situation here? -2. Oh, we're producing 7.1 and consuming 9. Ah, the population's grown very quickly. Right, upgrade the farms. Yeah, that's going to get you some more food. And clear out this kelp, which is very cheap to do, which is convenient. Yep, clear out the kelp there. Nice. That will clear out some more space, including a really good farming territory over here. So as for the far bill, just kind of floating in its cluster of bloody research bits and pieces. Yeah, we can definitely do some more stuff going on here. Let's just check they're not starving, by the way. Oh yeah, they've got a massive surplus of food. We don't need to worry about their food situation at all. So we've just got some mining networks coming in. We're going to kind of like, when like these areas start filling out, we'll put some power down here, which will be useful. And then actually we'll build some research stations down here, because apparently we've got this area just produces some physics for some reason. New research to be doing here. Robotic workers. Now these are interesting. Because robotic workers, yeah, basically like a population you can just build, but yes, they can just be basically anywhere. Nuclear missiles, no. Let's get the spaceport next level going on here. Spaceport level 5 and cruisers. Let's get some cruisers going on, I'd say. I kind of want to see how big a cruiser is, and I want at least one as like my flagship as we head forward. New transmission, hello, what's going on here then? And, ooh, migration access with the Buhavilar. Totally, I will agree to anything you ask for, my friends. And the egg carrier is ready. I'm totally going to expand here and eat these systems up, I think. So, let's go over here, and this system shall be our brand new colony. Beautiful. It's, you know, a little bit... It's a bit hazardous. Oh dear. Oh, but it generates bonus energy credits. That's totally what we need, yes. So, Aculum 3, it's a good world, alright? It's got some kelp on it, but nothing too bad whatsoever. This here will be a good world. Colonize it. Let's go. And we will colonize into this area over here, I would say. Yep, this seems fine. It produces a lot of research, potentially, by the way, as well. This could be an excellent research world. Right. The colony ship is on its way. That is good. Let's also send one constructor ship over here to start kind of building some other stuff out here. Like, if we're going to own this world, let's own it properly. Ooh, hello. A very good special project just occurred somewhere. Hang on. You just found something very, very powerful indeed, didn't you? Ooh, look at this. 2, 2, and 2. Yeah. Construction ship. We own this, right? Yeah. Get over here. Research this if you'd be so kind. I think that might be a bit of a... Oh, no, you're very close by. That's very bloody convenient. Right here, right on the edge of our empire, we've got multiple research. That will knock physics over 30 gain a month. Beautiful. Now, the egg carrier is heading out in that direction. That's absolutely perfect. And that world will start being set up. The power drain will not be that bad, by the way. Yeah, it's not going to be as bad as it looks because, like, the colony ship itself will... Ooh. Hello. The Kithries... Oh. The Kithries just flipping set up a colony right here. This is going to go badly. Our colony is going to be squished right against theirs. It's kind of going to be, like, if they want to join up with the main colony, they're going to have to squeeze around the outside. This could go very, very... What's even in here? This is not a great colony for you. I'm guessing you're going to set up something here. Yeah, they've claimed this area. I'm assuming this is where they want to be. It's okay, actually. It's tundra. Well, I'm glad I didn't want this world, because otherwise you would have just, like, snapped it out from under me. But I want, yeah, I would like a culum, because it'll be just a little bit closer to my world. Now, let's, for the love of God, get this set up quickly before they expand, alright? Quickly now. But on the plus side, I really feel like we've got the better deal out of that. Like, if I go over the construction ship, like, I get here, massive mining system over at Stenlar, loads of research and power over in Taramba. They get rule. Rule is good, actually. I'm sad that we won't be getting rule. Before they expand too much, by the way, let's actually see if we can just scan a Tuanrak before we get kicked out of it. And, ooh, genome mapping. Food plus 10%, leader lifespan plus 10 years. Well, we've been losing some leaders recently, so yeah, let's get some genome mapping going on. Plus, like, it feels like that's going to unlock some new technology options as well, which I quite like. You can do it in 6 bloody months. They're just going to map the genome in 6 months. Perfect. Good, we've just claimed Aculum for our own. We are going to have some real problems, by the way. We are going to not get on well with the Kithries. Okay, fine. If Kithri and me are going to have issues, that means potentially we need to lock down this wider area. If we need to lock down this wider area, that means these bastards of the centralised Ganlarev clans, they need to go down. And in particular, I just need to... Oh, am I allowed to be in here? No, this is technically Kithri space. Darn, they just managed to seize this area before I could get a look at it. But by the looks of it, I've managed to... Well, I managed to figure it out anyway. How did I do that? That's impressive of me. So we've now got an energy deficit, of course. We've got Trippy Tit. Quite like the name Trippy Tit. That's quite good. Trippy Tit is fairly good, but... do I like it enough to keep it? No, this world shall be taken flight. This is the world taken flight because we've kind of, like, you know, gone way away from our empire and in general caused a fair bit of trouble, potentially. Now, with that world established, let's just quickly check that our other worlds are all doing what they should be. Okay, our friends at New Duckburg have stabilised the food situation. We're no longer facing a starvation event, which is magnificently good news. They're starting to get really nice and developed as well, which is good. We've got some really good, like, advanced power plants and hydroponics facilities and so forth. The thing is, now I've committed to taking flight over here, I need to secure this area. So at this point, their fleet power is definitely inferior, but they have similar levels of naval capacity and technology. That's fine. What I think we need to do is, as soon as the next round of updates are done, which is going to be plasma accelerators, yep, that's all we really need at this point. So let's get time moving on. In 1 year's time, we're going to have plasma accelerators. When we have plasma accelerators, that's going to be the last upgrade we're going to put on our ship. We'll just do whatever we can there. And then after that point, we're just going to go in and we're going to start bleeding these guys dry. The thing is, I know they can't have much going on because I've scanned some of their systems already. Like, I've already been in to Carmageddon. It's dreadful. I think I actually did scan... Yeah, I did actually scan Ulep. That's okay, but not spectacular. Oh, who's insulted us now? Oh, these guys have started to insult us. Yeah, you're going to regret that, by the way. Ooh, hello. The Tiles have just declared war on the Twacks down here. Ah, okay. That might actually be good. That might mean the Tiles are actually going to be more interested down here. In which case, they might be more open to being friendly to me because they don't want to have issues with any enemies stuck at their back. You know what? I think this is a good idea. Let's just go over, because I believe the tiles don't even mind us that much. They mind us a little bit, like border friction, materialist fools, mutual, but we've got mutual threats. We do have mutual threats. I think we could become friendly. That's not going to work, is it? No, never mind. Don't even bother kind of trying to make friends with them. I doubt it's going to kind of ever work for us. Oh, whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. What's going on in this little system down here? This is intriguing. Over here in Ansarit, there is a single meteorite that is apparently worth flipping 9 research points if we could just get it. Hello, what do you want? The tiles of attack base. Yes, I know that already. That's fine. And oh, we've already done the genome mapping. The genome mapping is apparently complete. Ship upgrade cost. Ooh, ship upgrade minus 15%. Standard refits. I do that quite a lot. Or monthly influence plus 1, but unlocks the building. Ooh, unlocks advanced government forms. And an Empire Capital Complex. Costs a hell of a lot of money, but blah, 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 something, something, something. Whatever it is, let's get that unlocked. I feel like we want that. Monthly influence plus 1 is good because we're really lacking in influence right now. Mainly because I think my pacifist people don't really like the fact I keep going to war with everyone, but never mind. Yeah, down here, this is a very, very valuable area to secure. And I suspect I'm in a race for it right now with these bastards, and they're going to win that race. Oh dear. Right, Taken Flight is ready to go. Beautiful. It's going to take a while before anything really goes on down there, to be honest. You've decided to expand over here. That's fine. That's in a good farming area. No need to worry about them right now. Just leave them be and let them grow. Though I tell you what, they're in a potentially exposed position. I'm going to give them a spaceport right now because it only costs money. And to be honest, money isn't really a thing that I'm worried about. And now I know that you can just have a spaceport for free. Well, it's 443 defense. That's not a bad amount of defense just to have around this area here. Now, my construction ships, you should be focusing in this area. What can we build around here that's good? Down here in Stenlar, yes, you can have... I see there's loads of minerals. I really feel like we don't necessarily need minerals. Head over here and instead try and secure... Wait, what? Oh, is that just within their space? Oh, you gits. That's just in your space. Let's head over here and secure some power. Oh, yeah. That's worth doing right there. Look at that. 4 power. Get over there, secure some power. Although I tell you what I think we actually should be doing, that I have been thinking for a little while actually. My contacts. Go over to my friends here in the Buhavila. Communicate with them. Now let's offer a trade deal. An ongoing trade deal where... Oh, hello. Sorry. Something more important just happened. A hostile fleet has just shown up. And... Oh, no, it's not. It's just a system I'm scanning with my science vessel. Way down here in the Zimpok. Fine. No emergency. That's alright. Don't worry. Good. Alright, back to the contacts. Yes, my good friends, the Buhavilar, I would like to offer them an ongoing trade deal. And I would like to offer them as an ongoing basis, like a certain number of minerals a month. Say, if I was to offer them 5 minerals every month, because I am swimming in minerals, let's go put that up to, let's say 8. And in return, I'd like to receive energy credits from them as a monthly transfer. I'm willing to trade 8 minerals for 6 energy credits. Right there. And then do that for 10 years. Just a second. War declaration. I'll be with you in just a moment. Yeah, put that to them. Now, and then a war declaration. Who's just declared war? Oh, flip. It's on like Donkey Kong. Right. The Buhavila want to declare war against the central Ganlarev clans. I can now agree to go in or not. So give independence to Gross Pavlin Yada, yep, whatever, and they will form a new empire with the same... Oh, hang on. This isn't quite what I was really wanting to do. I was kind of planning to take over some of this myself, but I tell you what, this does kind of, in some ways, work to my advantage. So the Buhavila want to actually take over this world. They want this world to become an independent empire and this world to become an independent empire, right? I'm pretty sure that's what's happening. You know what? I'm voting yes. Because if they go to war, I can also go to war. This actually makes my life much easier. Congratulations, we're now at war. Beautiful. I'd say the fleet needs to be going in that case. Technology. We're We're 2 months out from an upgrade. Never mind, the fleet is ready, I think. I think the fleet can handle this without another round of upgrades. We're constantly upgrading. I upgrade too much, if anything. Okay, this is it. This is our first war. First murder, which is very, very strong indeed, is going to move over to... That's going to move here to ruin them. Here's my war plan, by the way. What I want to do is cripple them. We may not necessarily win this war or anything, but it's fine. Oh, their fleet of about 1,000 is moving in too. And that means we'll totally get... Oh, hang on. What's this information? This might be important. And seems like a fair deal. Okay, good. That means from now on we'll be able to get rid of some of our minerals, but get some more energy in. That's a good deal. So the Auspicious Concord has declared war, and we're at war with Centralized. Yes, we are. And they've declared war. And is anyone else getting involved? No, that's just something else. That doesn't matter. Alright. It's all fine. Everything's under control. Okay, hang on. I think something very big is happening in Ruinum right now. I think for some reason in our system, the flipping Buhavilar are now going to be fighting. You know what? I'm fine with it. My fleet should be arriving momentarily. If they want to engage here, that works for me. Alright, this fleet's just not... That fleet just warped out. Good. That's because we have way more strength than we need. Guys, are you supposed to be here? Are you sure you want to be here? Would you maybe like to leave, perhaps? So, the carriers from the centralized Ganlarev have been detected on direct course towards Ruinum. That's fine. They've already kind of cleared out, to be honest. One fleet is present. We have got... our new weapons are ready. How perfect. Planetary shield generator. That seems pretty decent, actually. Planetary fortification, toughness up quite significantly. Field modulation, energy storage capacity. Power plant 2. Seems worth doing. Ooh, planetary power grid. That could be... Oh, yeah, planetary power grid. Done. But this is apparently rare, but it's defensive. No, I think we're okay. Power hub 2. Get on that. I'm probably going to regret this, because anything that involves, like, rare technology, we should get on with. Right, so we're now here, and so are the Bulhavilar. That's fine. Where did their fleet just go? Where are my allies going? You know what? Screw it. We're going in. I've seen the fleet. We are better than them, alright? I'm going to here. My war plan is quite simple. What I want to do is I want to head in and I just want to slowly bleed them dry. They're going to have mining facilities and all sorts of things dotted around here. So I'm just going to wipe out their mining facilities. We're going to arrive here. Now, what have they got in here? Anything? They should have something, surely. Hang on. Why don't they have anything in here? Have they just not bothered to bloody do the... Actually, get the construction ships going. Because the construction ships will tell me where their resources that are important are. They've got something here that's producing 2 physics. They've got something up here that's producing... here we are. Power and minerals. Right, that's where we want to go in that case. First murder. Move up to here. Head up that way and just start knackering their mineral production. We want them crippled. Hostile fleet detected, apparently.
Station under attack.
A very small... Oh, station under attack. What? Who and by where? What's going on here? Hostile fleet. Oh! What seems to have happened here is that the flipping fleet of these bastards has just started attacking New Duckburg. Guys, we're going to want to be getting back here. Like now, actually. Just get after them, please. Can we do that? Can we get after them? Just, oh, flip. Okay, well, at least once they've got to Carmageddon, they can get back here in one warp. Right, our fleet. And meanwhile, okay, just in case they keep evading us, we need more ships, like now. Build all of the corvettes. We have a lot of energy and everything spare. Yeah, fine. Build a new fleet. Get on it. Done. Actually, no. Before you do that, we may as well have them be cancel. We may as well have them be the strongest fleet we've got, because we've actually got new stuff going on here. Bring in the plasma accelerators. Bring in the plasma thrusters for additional evasion. Oh, we can't quite afford that. Alright, fine. Leave them for now. Once we've got some better power solutions going on, that'll be fine. Save that class. Yes. Right, similar upgrades made over to our destroyer classes. Now, with that done, let's just make sure we've unpaused time for a second just to make sure it takes effect. Send our new Corvette classes in. Damage 7.33 per second. Yeah, done. Get on it. Alright. Now, this is... The war hasn't gone exactly to plan. Where is our... Oh, God. The space station's been destroyed. They are bombing New Duckburg. How is that? What's that actually doing, to be honest? Down here, oh yeah, mass unemployment. Areas are being... People have been killed. Oh dear. Right, well apparently, even though we didn't start this war, we apparently are the ones who are going to be facing the true issues of it. Yes, you're already attacking. Good, get on it. For goodness sake. Oh, and their fleet decided to show up. Oh yes. Has your fleet decided to help us out here? We're warping in. Would you warp in a bit faster? We are going to utterly destroy them, and after we've done that, I'm going to go and destroy everything they own. I'm fully aware we have inactive buildings, and a fleet detected, hostile fleet remains, and... Where did they just go? Did they just warp out? Right. Okay. Guys, are you okay down there? I'm sorry, I know the war's not been going spectacularly well as far as you're concerned. I think they warped out, okay? Oh, they've decided to warp to the brightest quack, have they? Bloody hell, they really are actually just full-on invading our world. We are just warping in and out, chasing these bastards. We just don't seem to be able to get on top of them. They're just constantly running. Well, we've clearly got them on the run, which is fine. We just need to pin them somewhere, but they don't seem to be willing to actually, like, hang out and fight anywhere, which is kind of annoying. But on the plus side, at least they've stopped bombing our world. They are just... We're just after them constantly. As soon as this fleet's ready to go, I'm just going to go and send this and start bombing the hell out of their area. Fine, I wasn't expecting to have to be fighting on our own territory here. Now they're fleeing. Alright, what have we actually got going on here? We are desperately trying to chase them back to their own space, and in a moment we're just going to start bombing the hell out of one of their cities, so at that point, screw them pretty much. They appear to have left a small number of cruisers here. 3 corvettes. That's fine. What we happen to have right here, momentarily, is going to be 3 corvettes with, I think, much greater power. So if those corvettes start causing any trouble, I will deploy Second Murder after them. You know what? Screw it. I'm sending my fleet to go and take out one of his space stations. I'm not letting him have it. It looks like they're with me. Yeah, it feels like my friends over in the Buha Vila are totally with me, though they can't quite keep up with me. I'm actually faster than them, which actually theoretically might actually work against me, but never mind. There's not much going on here at the moment. Yeah, I don't really want to get engaged. I don't really want to engage before they engage, because I feel like that will just work against me. But in all fairness, it's a small area. We've got strong shields. I feel like we'll be able to handle this. Right. While that's happening, how's the fleet? Because they might have... They've just kind of... I think they've just left some people here. Second fleet is now up to a very respectable amount of strength. Fine. Second fleet, could you please move to here and verify whether the enemy are still present? If so, destroy them. So they're going to go after there. If they show up anywhere else, we will know. We are in combat, apparently. Our fleet is now moving in. This guy is got... who's up front? Who's up front? I don't think they've even flipping got... They've not even cut through the shield yet. I think they're going to go down before a single guy of mine actually takes any actual hull damage by the looks of it. Right. That's been destroyed. Good. Now let's just go and take out some more stuff of theirs. Let's just make sure they don't have any facilities whatsoever. We're just going to go and I'm just going to wreck all of their stuff. Their mining facilities, their research facilities, all of it. At the end of this, I want them to basically have nothing left. We are going to burn them to ash. More Buha Vila are coming in. Right, that's going to go down in seconds. Second fleet has lost touch with where the enemy were, but we know they're not anywhere else in this space. That's fine. This facility is going to go down in seconds and can't really do anything to me. They just can't penetrate the shields of my destroyers, which is beautiful. That's now dead. Okay, Area 1 taken care of. The question is, where the hell is their fleet? We haven't actually encountered it yet. Okay, let's move up. I believe this here is their main capital. Attack it. It would appear that our allies are with us. They're willing to follow our lead on this occasion. We're heading out. We're going to get there first. We've got the slight disadvantage, ironically, that our fleet is much faster than theirs. And at this point, I would say, where is the science ship in question? There's a science ship here. You, now that you're in passive, just start surveying their systems. They can't do anything to stop you. Oh, wait, no, I think we've already got the survey information off those other guys. Fine, in that case, just head round here and survey over here. That's fine. All right, here we go. This is where their fleets hold up, around their homeworld. If they're going to be willing to fight, they're going to be willing to fight here. We're going to start moving the fleet. Our allies are going to be with us. I do not want to get too far ahead. They appear to basically just be following us, which is odd given they were the ones that started this war, but fine, whatever. The strength we're taking on that's just a construction ship. That's a colony ship that's never going to get to go anywhere. Their home planet, their main fleet. Fine. The war is going relatively well at the moment. If we just keep knackering them, they will eventually have to concede. They won't have a choice. They've got a construction ship right here. I'm going to bomb it. That's going to draw their fleet. I'm going to temporarily pull back and let my own guys get involved, but we are going to slaughter this fleet here. Here we go. Just bomb the hell out of this. That's absolutely fine. And the war, it would appear, has begun. We should have the superior technology. We've got strong allies backing us. Oh, look at that. When we said they were inferior, they were not kidding. Their corvettes are being utterly torn up. Our technology advantage is massive. Wow, okay. They're as good as dead. Okay, I didn't realise this war was going to be so bloody easy. That's the thing. Now we just focus our firepower onto their station here. This is their main upgraded station. They don't have anything else. This is it. And down it goes. Beautiful. Two enlightened pacifists together. What have they got? I think they've sent everything they've got in a desperate attempt to reinforce, but it's not going to work for them. At this point, they've got... That is one ship. Yeah, well done. So Captain Claws of Red, the commanding officer of the QQ Scratching Claw, served with distinction during the recent engagement that took place here. The Admiralty on Duckburg recognized the qualities of a promising flag officer. Good, so a new admiral in the leader pool. Perfect. Now, has any of you guys got anything else to do? We've got a few more ships coming in here. Take out these guys. I think this is just like, what is that, like 1 or 2 corvettes? Yep, fine. We'll take them out, because that's all they've really got at this point, and then we'll check how the war's going. The war is definitely going in our favour at the moment. So what's left? There's some mines and whatever over here. They've got their main world over here. Tiny bit of stuff here. Actually, this doesn't actually produce much, which is interesting. I'd say we head over here, and we just take a brief holiday, murdering some of their stuff. First murder, we're heading over to Carmageddon, and we're going to clear them out. That's absolutely fine. Don't forget to focus on the also important tasks of surveying, of course. Do you have any new technology, by the way? Nope, you're still working on that. That's all fine. Our fleet is now just simply going after their mining systems. We're going to bleed them dry. There is a lot of debris we need to go and study at some point. Interesting. Now, I would say what we need to do next is third murder is now going to move and keep an eye on these worlds. And second murder is going to go and keep an eye on their capital to make sure that nothing untoward is going on there. We're just going to make sure they're not rebuilding in any capacity. My fleets are now going to start occupying their 3 colony worlds just to, you know, make sure everything's as it should be. We've got some unemployment. Dear oh dear. Over in New Duckburg. Well, New Duckburg, we could do with some more power. Can you just get on with a bit more power, please? Thank you. Now, there is apparently something a little bit hostile over here. Second murder, you can go and take care of that, please. What is it? It's just like, it's 1 corvette. They've managed to just muster up a corvette from somewhere. That's alright. Meanwhile, over in what is the only thing they've really got left. Tiny, tiny amount of strength here. I'd say just push forward. They've got 2 corvettes and a space station. Take it out. I'm starting to feel quite bad for these guys. They're pretty much out of everything. And their next space station goes down. With that, I believe they are now out of production facilities to actually make ships with. Over here, we've got 1 small fight we have just won. Yep, that's beautiful. And apparently, we have just won the war. They gave up. Beautiful. Alright, hang on. Pause for a second. We need to figure out what the new bloody status quo is. So that is indeed interesting. I think, yeah, we are now withdrawing straight away. They, interestingly, appear to have got a very large amount of territory out of this, and we, interestingly, seem to have got, yeah, very little, actually. So, hang on, who are these? The Ganlarev Confederated Worlds? Well, I tell you what, the physicists have got their hands straight on bloody plasma cannons. They're loving this business. Yeah, get some plasma cannons on the way. So, this new empire that's just started to exist, the Ganlarev Confederated Worlds. Here we are. They apparently slightly like us. Their strength is pathetic, they are individualist and peaceful. I know they've got nothing. Their opinion of us is fairly positive, because they're enlightened pacifists. You know, I can't help but feel the Buhavila did something very, very clever there, which is they pretty much just moved in and then took over this world, and now they've pretty much blocked me off from ever getting to any of these. But I'm not really having that, to be honest. I want something out of this whole situation. And ideally, I think I want this right here. Right, first things first, where is my fleet exactly? Where is First Murder? I think it's in Ruinum. Okay, fine. Okay, first things first, hang on. We just need to do some very temporary fleet repairs, which is everybody needs to return to Duckburg for the moment. Wait, the Tayil Confederacy? You used to be holy. What happened to the holiness? Are you not holy anymore? Have these guys moved on from religion? That's interesting. Okay, in 400 seconds we'll have upgraded our entire now unified fleet. A fleet with a power of nearly 2,000, which I think is pretty decent, in order to have it all up to current specifications, which is good. After that point, I am feeling like, actually, I'm having this world over here, just so you know. Over in society, meanwhile, oh bloody hell, right, the Empire leader capacity goes up 2, but now the leader pool size goes up 1, so Empire leader capacity is definitely not leader pool size. Never mind. Let's get rid of the mountain rangers. We do have a couple of them floating around. And the Buhavilar and the Lahendrians are indeed... Ooh. Do you want war against the Lahendrians? I really hope that's not what you're thinking next, because they're a lot tougher than the guys we just murdered are. Right, I think I know what I need our science vessels to do. Our science vessels need to start analysing the hell out of all these systems over here. Just get over here and start figuring out what is over on this side of the galaxy, because there's a lot over here that's completely untouched. This might be a good area to expand towards. Get on it. Right, the Lolahandrians, I think it is time for them to be declared our rival if they aren't already. Yep, declare the rival. Screw you. Get a tiny bit more ruthless capitalist. Blimey. Yeah, we'll get a tiny bit more influence out of doing that. Okay, the ships are now ready to go. Our massive Doom fleet is indeed here. Now all we need to do is basically go in here and just bash these guys around for a bit, really. All I really want is Star Mag. I'd like to own Star Mag. That needs to become mine. In order to do that, I suspect we'll need to nip around the outside of this area and instead kind of bash them around in this area and then force them to come to terms. First Murder's moving out. This is happening. I'm sorry, but this is happening. I want these systems locked down to open up a safe route for us to expand in this direction. That is important to us. Oh good, the people we're about to invade have just declared us their rivals. Let us end this charade. Well, if you insist, I think you're going to regret saying that though. Sadly, we can't just demand their vassalization, not just yet anyway. Instead, I'd say we're going to... Ooh, gosh darn it, they've got a non-aggression pledge from the Buhavilar. I'm feeling like the Buhavilar have really kind of royally screwed us over here. Quite badly, in fact. And apparently these guys want to be sort of friends. Star charts for star charts. Oh! Oh, what the hell is going on here? I'm guessing you just built a flipping something or another, didn't you? Right. Yeah, the situation's getting worse. The Kithries are encircling us right now. If I get encircled here, that's actually a very, very serious problem. At this point, I'm starting to wonder whether I just put an outpost here on Hadithus. And oh! Whoa! Okay, there's some major expansion going on right now. Oh no, this is interesting. Genetic uplifting and socially integrating species. Well, we've got those guys on fact. Yeah, let's get that done. We might be able to uplift them and actually use their world for something useful. Which will be done in 2 years. Perfect. Right, so, couple of empires around us just started going a bit nuts on the squeezing us out front. gosh darn it, if I'd started that war before the Buhavilar did, then as a consequence, I'd have been able to set the terms and I could have just got this all for me right away. That would have been alright, but I've just realised something else as well, which is right now I'm a bit low on influence. I couldn't build a border outpost even if I wanted to. Okay, cruisers have become available but need to be level 5 first. Okay, build the level 5 thing. I'm just doing some upgrading right now. We're just kind of taking a moment of peace to upgrade our infrastructure. At the same time, it's just letting our colonies slowly develop and coming up with some interesting ideas and just trying to, well, explore really. Desperately explore. And here we are. It's cruisers. So obviously we've got all bunch of stuff we can do with them already. Plasma thrusters 3. We've still got a basic ship-mounted radar. I don't feel like we actually need much more than that, to be honest. And this is all just in the nick of time, because obviously the Spectral Core contains the ability for me to deploy bombers, which I don't have yet. That's still a few years out, but we will have that very, very soon indeed. And this thing can have a good blend of plasma accelerators and railguns. I've not put any large weapons on it. Besides, like, medium feels like it's just fine. Like, we haven't really come across any ships that are large enough to justify a massive large weapon yet. We can, however, also put some very impressive shields on this thing. Alright, that there is a decent starting point. Our drift-class cruisers, which have, yeah, just enough power to go on, though I really need some improved power supplies. They're going in with 1,320 points of hull. They have armor of 12, damage reduction 16%. They go in with almost 500 shields. Perfect. Evasion of 20%. They're a bit slow, and yeah, damage output of about 30 a second. Perfect. But go on, let's just have one. I just want one here with the rest of the fleet. And there she is, our new flagship. This beautiful, shiny cruiser class. Even next to the destroyers, she looks mighty. There's my destroyers, my corvettes, and my cruiser class just bristling with guns. This thing can tank a lot. First Murder. Oh, First Murder is looking good. First Murder is looking very, very good indeed. This is a fleet that can actually handle herself very, very nicely indeed. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, and with our first cruiser added to the fleet, I think I am going to leave this off here. I have a plan. I have a plan for next time. The first war has, well, it's been won, but arguably it hasn't really been won in a way that helps me in the slightest, but never mind, eh? But yes, I've got some plans for what we can do next. I think I know where to go and what to do, so we will pick this up soon, ladies and gentlemen. But in the meantime, I've been John. It's been many a true nerd. This has been the really rather excellent Stellaris. Thank you very much, and goodbye. Haha, I'm a genius at time. Oh, okay, this escalated quickly. I'd like to fly your drone. So good about a butterfly in a bucket. What does that tell you about the human condition? Are we the butterfly and is capitalism the bucket? What happens if you go right to the back in time? The very beginning of time. Oh, you literally just burn the universe.